Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.
Hey, what's up, Airsoft GI TV? My name is Tim, and I'm here to present to you the Lion Claws Crew Challenge, or the LCCCCC, as we call it here in the office for short. Basically, we're going to be grabbing the usual suspects in here, me, Bob, Josh, and Andrew. We're going to be drawing 4 roles that we can play at Lion Claw. There are 4 main roles within the Lion Claw Military Simulation Series that you get to participate as. Number 1 is the DMR, the Designated Marksman role, and that is represented by the HK-417. We have our Heavy Gunner role that is represented by the PDW and the Grenade Launcher. The Heavy Gunner can take out tanks and other technical vehicles and stuff like that within gameplay. So we have him set up with a Grenade Launcher and a primary weapon to protect himself with. Obviously, you can't just have grenades during Lion Claws, much to Bob's dismay. Most of the players at Lion Claws play as your standard rifleman. That is going to be represented by our SCAR, by VFC, and of course we have the Support Gunner role. That's carrying the big guns. This is the M249 Mark I. Now, to be honest with you, these guns actually don't mean anything. They're just representations of the different roles in Lion Claws. What we're going to be making is the tactical gear to support this type of role. So obviously the DMR gear is going to look a lot different than our Support Gunner gear, and we're all going to have different roles and put our own input in to see what we would use at Lion Claws. So this is a Lion Claws inspired tactical gear loadout based off of the different type of roles that you get to play during the game. So let's pull the guys in here, we'll draw for guns, and we'll go over the rule set with everybody present. Who knows what we're actually going to get because we're drawing at random, and since I'm the boss I get to go first. I'll just leave that on the table. Bob, go ahead and draw. No peeking.
Oh,
You already saw? Okay,
no,
that's
I saw the last 2 letters, but it just, I don't know what it is yet.
Oh,
Well, Josh is left over.
whatever's in here.
Whatever's in here is whatever Josh is getting. All right, Josh, what'd you get?
Recon, baby. Woo!
All right, so Recon
Oh,
is
that's that?
Yeah.
Oh, the DMR.
the
Yeah,
DMR?
I got the DMR.
So that's what you want.
Again, twice.
Okay.
I'm DMR.
Andrew, what are you?
Rifleman. So that's
You got
that.
the scar. All right, Bob's picking on me. 1, 2, 3. Support.
Dang it!
So you
Wait.
You got
Oh,
the-
yeah, all right,
yeah.
all right, sweet, all right.
All right, so we all kind of got what we wanted.
I've
That's no
never
fun.
actually used a PDW before.
Well, I mean, the purpose of your role is really to take out the tanks, and so I'd imagine you're going to be focusing a lot on getting the grenades and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's exactly what you do. Okay, so we're gonna go deliberate individually and obviously put some ideas together for our loadouts. Remember, the guns aren't really as significant as the gear that's gonna go along with it. Some of the rules though, you guys, we have a budget of $300, so that includes any applicable discount coupons that you can use. So your final budget, the bottom line, has to be under $300, and we're gonna give you the BDUs and the boots so you don't have to purchase them. So we're all gonna assume that we are all on the same team. We're probably all gonna pick either OD or tan or something like that, and the boots are given as well. So anything outside of BDUs and boots that's under $300 is fair game. Sound good?
All right, so I'm the engineer, and my main job is going to be protect the squad or the fire team against enemy vehicles. Now, from my experience at Lion Claws 9, I know that enemy vehicles will scare Tim all the way back to the staging areas.
The armor's moving.
At us, right?
At us.
Which is fun, right?
No.
Why not?
Because we get shot.
When do you get rolled by armor ever? Ever.
Never. That's why I like to keep it that way.
I definitely am going to have to take a look at the Condor / OE Tech Recon chest rig right now. It has a bunch of little pistol mag pouches in there. I just kind of want to see if those will fit gas grenades because that may be my best bet, and it's a really good deal for the money. Another vest I'm considering right now is the Pantac Cordura Molly MPS chest rig. I've used it before. It's definitely got a lot of side ventilation space. It's not very heavy, so we'll be able to move around fast. And it's already got a bunch of M4 style mag pouches integrated into the vest, and it also has some real estate on the back for a hydration carrier or a backpack. So both very good vests. The price difference is quite a bit, but I'm just looking for something that can fit a modicum of M4 style mags and a fair amount of gas mags, while at the same time allowing me to move around pretty quickly.
Game face. So I got these scars, so basically I'm just going to run the standard plate carrier with magazine pouches, probably run the battle belts for my primary ammo swords, probably carry a secondary sidearm, so I need a holster for it. And other than that, most importantly, the hydration carrier, so I can keep hydrated out in the field. thinking having a plate carrier, standard plate carrier by Lancer Tactical. They come with all the pouches that I need. And of course a G-Co holster, because they made the best holster on the market for both airsoft and real guns. And of course a hydration carrier, that's very important because we're in the desert environment. And of course I chose the Smith Optic Bogey Regulator goggles, the Asian fit, because I'm Asian, I have an Asian face.
What I think I'm going to do is carry a rig with a bunch of M4 magazines. I also definitely want to have a big backpack on that can carry my hydration and extra BBs and speed loaders in case we need to reload on the field. My goal is to make sure that we have everything we need as a squad on my back so that we don't have to go back to the car to reload for anything. So the essentials like BBs, hydration, speed loaders, and stuff like that is the stuff that I want to carry in my support gunner rig. So I'm thinking of something like this OE Tech commuter pack, and the reason I like it, it seems like it has enough space to carry exactly what I need. It has the strap support here and across the waist, and it's hydration compatible, so I can stick a hydration bladder in there, and that'll take care of my hydration. I can also carry extra bottles of water for my crew, extra BBs, magazines, what have you. I just want to make sure that we have everything on the field so that we don't have to go back to the car for anything. As far as my rig goes, so that I have magazines readily available, I'm thinking of getting this J-Tech chest rig. All it does is carry magazines, and it also has extra MOLLE real estate on it too, so that I can add additional pouches if need be.
Alright, so I got a DMR again, so lucky me. I've been actually wanting to do a DMR kit for quite some time, so this will give me a little bit of time to do some really in-depth research and figure out what I really want to do. I think I'm going to go with something that's really low profile to the chest so I can lay down a lot of areas, but as I'm remembering, Line Claws is not super long distant engagements. At some points it's a lot of building the building, so I want to also be able to be effective with my crew so that way I can give them spotting, communications, and definitely want to be able to have some sort of a backup, maybe a secondary pistol or something like that, a full auto pistol. I decided to go with the Revision Exo Shield extremely low profile goggles because, well, first of all, they're low profile, they give you great protection. I've also decided to go with Mechanics Wear Original Gloves Tan. They have the original Mechanics that don't have the padding on the top. Personally, if I'm sniping, that means I'm going to be taking shots that are a lot farther away, or someone's already snuck up on me, in which case, probably not going to need to worry about that too much anyways. So from there, I decided to get some Condor knee pads, which I might kind of mix those around to see how much money I have in the budget to get something either better or, you know, maybe not have to use those at all. So those are a couple of choices that I'm still kind of figuring out what I want to do. The chest rig, I still really don't know. There's a lot of options and stuff that I can do, but I'm going to try to mix it up and see if I can create something that's going to be really useful as well as a huge support unit for my squad. So that's most important, is make sure the squad's complete. So.
Alright, so here we are at the conclusion of our LCCCCCC. Knew that was coming. Okay, so basically, for my loadout, I was the support gunner, and my goal for my build was to make sure that we didn't have to go back to the car for anything. And if you look at my loadout, it doesn't look anything like a real military support gunner's loadout, but it is very functional for airsoft. I carried a couple of extra grenades for Bob, because he's our heavy weapons specialist. I had extra magazines for the three of us. Josh had a unusual magazine in case we needed to reload. My hydration backpack has extra storage so I can carry extra BBs, extra magazines, speed loaders if we need to. My entire motivation was to make sure that we didn't have to go back to the car to get anything. So that's what I built my loadout on, and I just squeaked underneath the $300 price bracket at $298 and some change. I don't remember exactly what the change was, but basically I was only able to do that because of our 20% off coupon code, because realistically I spent like $360, but with the discount it got me way under that, well, not way under, just under that $300 price mark.
Yes, well, I had the, thank you for staring, Tim. I had the enviable role of the engineer or heavy weapons gentleman for this excursion, so I had to carry a grenade launcher and my main weapon, and my primary focus was trying to carry or at least store my grenade launcher on my person so I can easily, get it out and deal with the heavy, or at least the armor that we come up upon. So my rig basically just has a lot of ability to carry extra magazines for my PDW and extra grenades for my main grenade launcher. But I also have a hydration carrier with zipper pockets to the back, so I can fulfill some of my team obligations, carrying extra BBs, carrying extra gas. But mainly I had to focus on the retention system on my grenade launcher, and also being able to carry enough grenades and spare ammo to be able to be effective for my specific role.
Yeah, it's weird, Bob, but Demolition Man doesn't sound anything like you at all.
What?
Very strange.
How much was your rig?
Oh, thank you. I actually ended up spending a little bit under $360. So with that 20% coupon, I was able to get it actually quite a bit under at about $286. So I spent a little bit of the extra money I had remaining over for the $300 limit on some morale patches.
Fantastic. Haley, Andrew?
Well, my goal as a rifleman is going as fast and low drag as possible. So I built my rig to accommodate my speed of Mark 2.5. So that's why I use Blue Force gear pouches and battle belt along with my plate carrier, just in case if I ditch my plate carrier, I can still have all these essential equipment on me. So I spent about $369 ish, and with the 20% off, that's right under $300.
Your exact total.
$369.35.
I mean, with the coupon.
I think it's 3,280 something.
So,
He's Chinese, he doesn't know.
So a couple dollars over.
That's pretty funny.
A little bit over. A little bit over.
Not your stereotypical Chinese guy that knows math. Josh, go for it.
All right, so I had the option of doing the DMR loadout, which is pretty fun. I got the chance to actually get a ghillie suit for the first time. Those things are surprisingly comfortable. I really liked it. But I had a ton of stuff that I wanted to get, especially things that are mission critical for my team. I want to make sure I have communications, the ability to spot things, let them know what's coming up ahead of them, because that's my role as recon. So I squeaked in at under $299.78. So I was literally pennies off from hitting the $300 mark. And I got a ton of stuff to show for it, so it's going to be an interesting video for you guys to watch.
Yeah, this one, we called it the Lion Claws Crew Challenge, but we didn't really have a challenge. If we were supposed to get right on the 300, Josh is definitely the closest, and Bob definitely saved the most money. But anyway, as you probably have noticed, we didn't go into super detail about what our loadouts were, but that's because we made a separate video for each of our rigs that you can click right above us right now, so you can go directly to the loadout that interests you the most.
It's right there.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you can touch it.
Support gunner.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Engineer.
Yeah, check it
It's
out.
awesome.
Nobody cares about yours, Bob.
you'll-
No one wants to see mine.
You'll care when tanks run up on us.
So
That's true.
just to be clear, you should be going to a link right now, so you should probably click on something. If you're still here, you should
Yeah.
probably.
Don't look at Tim's though. Tim,
Probably
We're just
Tim
waiting.
now.
I'm right here if you just want to. Right.
We'll hang out.
When do you ever get ruled by armor?
Do the right thing.
Never. I like to
Come on.
keep it that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So T450.
What did I say? Is that armor will scare you all the way back to the staging area?
You did say that,
Bob
Bob.
made fun of me.
Yeah.
I'm
Whoa, come on. It was
Talking
deserved.
smack. I was talking smack.
Yeah.
I don't even want you in my squad anymore. I'm not going to support you anymore.
I think they're all gone, man. I think they've already left.
There's probably someone still watching.
They're waiting.
Why would they stay though?
Yeah, I see
The
someone.
videos are right
There's someone
there.
right there.
I don't know. I just have a feeling. I can feel them through the lens that they're not clicking on the video.
You feel me?
You better get on that.
This is not the video you're
Be a
looking
man.
for.
Do the right thing.
All right, I have a meeting. We really need to get out of here.
Did you cut already?
I got time to kill.
Nope.
We don't. Cool. We can just.
Can we at least have one for mood lighting?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not
400
creepy.
lumens.